everyone. After working really hard this semester, learning about the 4 different components of fitness, it's time for us to take a virtual field trip. We'll show you some little tweaks and adjustments, tips and tricks that'll help you make your workout experiences even better. So when I was deciding on the topic of this trip, I kind of reflected back on conversations with friends, family, students, and thought about some of the barriers to exercise these people have all discussed or encountered. And I thought it would be really helpful to teach you how to overcome some of these barriers. So some of the most common excuses that I hear is that people don't have any time, they maybe don't have enough money for a gym membership or to buy fancy gym equipment to work out with, or they can but maybe they can't get there. So if you're an elementary school student without a car, you might not be able to get to the gym even if you can afford a gym membership. So part of our field trip is going to be to learn how to create one at home. And you're probably thinking, I don't have space for a gym at home. You don't need a lot of room at all. Mine, I'll take you down to my personal fitness area. It's in my basement, but that's mainly because I don't want to pick up and put everything away every time. But you could use a very small area in bedroom, living room, hallway, any part of your home where you don't have to worry about knocking anything over. Just clear a small space out for yourself and you can get a surprisingly decent workout. Then another common theme I've heard among friends and family, they're afraid of trying out different parts of the gym. So they've got a gym membership, they can get there, and they stick primarily to the cardio equipment or weightlifting machines, which those are fine. But if you ever decide that you want to start playing a sport or, train at a higher level, if you've ever noticed, people who have the biggest, strongest muscles are quite often found over in the free weight section. And when you kind of think about why, well, free weights have their own benefits. So you can get through life without using a single free weight, and that's totally fine, but I want you to feel comfortable and be able to do it if you really want to and not let fear take over. So I'll show you how to adjust some of the machines and different kind of safety tips and components that you need to know to not look foolish when you go over there. Finally, you guys won't be lifting weights or heavy weights because your bodies aren't ready for that. It could damage your bones, tendons, so on and so forth, because you're not done growing yet. But eventually you might want to get into some serious weightlifting, and you'll get to a point where the weight becomes too heavy. You start getting calluses on your hands, and your hands get a little bit torn up holding the rough metal bar. So I'll show you some different tips and tricks and hacks to kind of overcome that barrier. So you're going to have the final little bit of information you need to carry out fitness through life, and I'm going to take you downstairs to my own personal fitness space in a few minutes and show you how some of this stuff works. So here we are, we're down in my personal fitness space. You can see I've got a little TV set up down here, a heavy bag, squat rack in the back with some bands hanging from it, an elliptical machine, some free weights back in the distance past the elliptical machine, and then a matted area with a physio ball.